What's good, everybody? This is Black Republican from Live at Barbershop. I don't know if anybody heard about this series that Amazon picked up, but the thing is called Hazbin's Hotel, right? It's very strange, and I'm gonna break down a few things in the video that they have on there. It's like a 2-minute video, so we're just gonna go over it briefly, but it's sketch. And it lets you know about the time frame that we're in right now. We're in a real awkward time frame. Right? That's all I gotta say, man. We in a time frame where you would never think to have certain content. You know what I'm saying? Going down. So let's check this out.
Once upon a time, there was a glowing city protected by golden gates, known as heaven. It was ruled by beings of pure light. Angels that worshipped good and shielded all from evil. Lucifer was one of these angels. He was a dreamer with fantastical ideas for all of creation, but he was seen as a troublemaker by the elders of heaven, for they felt his way of thinking was dangerous to the order of their world. So he watched as the angels began to expand the universe in their ways. From the dust of earth, they created Adam and Lilith.
What? Alright, so right off the bat, first of all, Lilith is a Jewish depiction as far as the story. You know what I mean? It's not in Christian scriptures or anything like that. But they literally claiming that that's the first, like those are the first two human beings on the planet. You know what I mean? Which is already sketch within itself.
Equals as the first of mankind, but despite this, Adam demanded control, and Lilith refused to submit to his will. She fled.
Right away, they already have their agenda in it. The whole feminist movement, she refused to submit to the man, because that's what they want. They're telling women not to submit to men. You get what I'm saying? And by depicting this kind of story with Adam, it's pushing towards Adam is the first man. So it's like, okay, if Lilith can defy Adam, then why is any other women on the planet submitting to their man? You know what I'm saying? Type of joint. And in a lot of, stories and stuff, Lilith is actually Lucifer's wife. You know what I'm saying? That serves alongside him in hell. So it's kind of weird to see them putting her in this right here. It makes absolutely no sense to me.
The garden. Drawn in by her fierce independence, Lucifer found her, and the two rebellious dreamers fell deeply in love.
See
Together,
what I mean?
they wished to share the magic of free will with humanity.
You saw the depiction of the snake. I'm guessing the second person, the second female, is probably Eve, because that's the tree right there, the tree of knowledge. So I'm guessing this is probably the scene where they're gonna get him, where he's gonna offer the fruit. The fruit of knowledge or whatnot.
Offering the fruit of knowledge to Adam's new
go.
bride, Eve, who gladly accepted.
See that little gray section behind? I guess that's a veil. You know what I mean? Showing it. This little smirk design that they put on here. It's letting you know that Eve is either evil smile. And then the way her eyes are shaded out, this cast on there, this casted shadow on her face. They're pretty much saying that Eve was already that she's already been a demon just by this depiction alone.
But this gift came with a curse, for with this single act of disobedience, evil finally found its way into Earth. With it, a new realm of darkness and sin, and the order heaven had worked to maintain was shattered. As punishment for their reckless act, heaven cast Lucifer and his love into the dark pit he had
This is when they become the ruler of hell.
created, never allowing him to see the good that came from humanity, only the cruel and the wicked.
So they're saying that Lucifer's a victim in this now. By them saying that, see the little sad face he got going on, and him looking at his creation, and now his creation went from light to red, which is, in color theory, light meaning pure, meaning life. Red normally means rage, anger, evil, death, you know what I'm saying? So it's very, very strange what they're doing with this. So I'm pretty much sure they're depicting Lucifer as a victim, as if he was like the underdog hero that humans didn't get. You get what I'm saying? Saying like, oh, God and the other angels in heaven casted out the true hero of humanity.
Shamed, Lucifer lost his will to dream. But Lilith thrived, empowering demonkind with her voice.
Empowering demonkind with her voice. That's another, attachment to the sirens, to harpies. Yeah, I mean, where they will, the siren's voice, they will pull men in, just to take their souls. So that's why you see a lot of these women in the music industry and even around the world now. They come in with this image of, oh, I'm beautiful, I'm sexy, I'm this and that, and they draw in the men and they destroy that dude. You know what I'm saying? Destroy him to the part where you could say she took his soul.
And her songs, and as the numbers
See what I'm saying? The song's the same thing. The siren song, they call it. A lot of individuals that, either out in the ocean, back in it, they have stories of sirens singing on rock, and the song will lure men in, and their ship will crash on those rocks, killing all the men. But because they're so, in love with the sound, they're hypnotized. You know what I mean?
Grew, so did its power. Threatened by this, heaven made a truly heartless decision.
Heartless decision. So they're saying that heaven is actually hell in this story, or heaven is actually the place of evil. And if heaven didn't exist, then hell wouldn't be so bad. You know what I'm saying? Which is weird. And this whole flipping on the script on its head thing is the movement from the Luciferian movement with Aleister Crowley in it, where they talk about as above, so below, meaning whatever is right up top will be right at the bottom, and then they're gonna flip the script, and any good is going to be deemed evil, and evil is just a misunderstanding, and now it's going to be good. I mean, if you see Disney and the rest of these Hollywood medias and Western media, they've been turning all villains into heroes. All villain stories now are heroes. That's why they don't have a good hero movie. We haven't seen a good hero movie in a while. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have the guy coming in saving the day against evil tyranny. And even when you have that kind of story, they always slide in there that the bad guy was just misunderstood. They have more sympathy for the bad guy in those stories nowadays than they do with actual evil. I mean, like, they can't separate the two. And what it is the problem is because evil is writing the stories. The bad guys are writing the hero story. You know what I mean? So that's why they don't know anything about the hero's journey. The hero's journey is also another, setup within a lot of stories, like Star Wars and all of that. With Luke's journey, you know what I'm saying? Going from a regular kid to growing up and becoming a hero of the galaxy type thing.
That every year they would send down an army, an extermination, to ensure hell and its sinners could never rise against them.
So by them saying is hell can't rise again, it's like, what?
But Lilith's hope remained, and her dream was passed down to their precious daughter, the Princess of Hell. Don't worry, Mom. I'll make you proud.
Modern day feminism movement right here. They're all it's this whole movement that you see going on right now, it's all propaganda. You know what I'm saying? It's all propaganda. Literally, it's like they're just subverting your expectations when it comes down to certain things. They pull you in with flashy titles and craziness, and they just feed you propaganda. This is like, oof, yeah, that's rough. And the way they designed it, looking like a kid's cartoon, it's very odd that they would even choose that route. I don't know. But what do y'all think about this? I'm not for it at all. I'm not for it. I just think it's either, one of these edgelord individuals that just feel like they could put out this type of content because the time is ready for it. Because if you see how the world is moving now, the world is so corrupt that all this stuff just looks normal now. You see certain things that you're just like, oh, I've seen that before. Everybody's got desensitized to all this stuff. You know what I mean? But it's very, it's very odd. Yeah, I'm not feeling it. Let me know what y'all think about it in the comments. All right, I'm out.